Alrighty guys, let's go. It's going to be my Raw review from Sacramento, California, August 12, 2013. Tonight's Raw, I wouldn't say was the best Raw. We can all chime in and say that it was a little weird in a way. This was definitely not a go-home show for Monday Night Raw. The go-home show will probably... Well, this was the go-home show, but this wasn't a good home show in general. Bryan coming down to the ring and fans chant yes, and Michael Cole kind of welcomed us to Raw. This Raw was highlighted by Wade Barrett versus Bryan, and Wade Barrett won. And then one of the good matches I thought of the night was Damion Sandow versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton picked up that one. The Great Khali and Natalya versus AJ Lee and Biggie Langston, I really didn't care for. Winners of that obviously was the Great Khali and Natalya. And Vince McMahon was at this Raw. And Vince McMahon basically talked about Bryan versus Barrett, and he called out Brad Maddox, and I couldn't see Triple H possibly turning heel at SummerSlam. Then we had Kane versus Titus O'Neil with Darren Young at ringside, and the winner of that match was Kane. And Bray Wyatt came out with Luke Harper, and they started doing that, and bunch of things. It was nice to see Alberto Del Rio versus Kofi Kingston. Winner of that was Alberto Del Rio, but this Raw obviously was highlighted by Paul Heyman versus CM Punk. You had Jack Swagger and Tony Cesaro versus the Usos. The winner of that was the Usos. Then up next was Miz TV with Daniel Bryan and John Cena. And Triple H was chiming in this one here, and the only thing I thought this was that was alright. They plugged in a couple Make-A-Wish stuff, and Triple H comes back, and Cena and Bryan are here, but Randy Orton comes to the stage, and Orton stares down to the ring as the music plays, and then we had Fandango versus R-Truth, and they end up having a dance-off before the bell. Fandango attacks Truth while he's dancing. They brawl, and Fandango escapes the ring and leaves the match. Then we see Ryback getting ready for the Battle Royal, and the number one contenders on Battle Royal, Rob Van Dam, Tensai, Brodus Clay, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, Drew McIntyre, Ryback, Mark Henry, Justin Gabriel, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, Jack Swagger, and Tony Cesaro, the Great Khali, R-Truth, Fandango, Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, Kofi Kingston, and Wade Barrett. And the winner will face Dean Ambrose for the United States title for the pre-show. And the winner of that and new number one contender is Rob Van Dam. After that, Shield's music comes out to Henry and R. Van Dam. But Big Show's music hits and he is returned. And then our main event of the evening was CM Punk versus Paul Heyman. Heyman says he's willing to fight Punk tonight, but it's only a handicap match with Lesnar by his sides. Heyman demands for an answer, and Punk's music hits and comes out from behind and grabs the camera from the cameraman on the apron. Punk hits Lesnar with a camera and sends him to the floor. Punk goes flying with a suicide dive and nails chair shots to the back. Punk chases Heyman up to the ramp. Heyman runs in, back, but Curtis Axel brawls with Punk onto the ramp. Punk drops a GTS on the stage to Curtis Axel. Raw goes off the air with Punk looking at Lesnar, who is down at ringside, and this sets a stare-off between Brock Lesnar and CM Punk. This was the go-home show, and after reading the highlights, I think, was this a go-home show? I would have to say maybe and maybe not. I mean, Raw did have its spots tonight. If I had to rate it, 8 out of 10. I missed the first 45 minutes of it, but it's alright. And everything was going, I guess, pretty good, and I guess we can say this, that SummerSlam should be pretty good. Still not know if I'm going to order it yet. Probably, but most likely probably not. But it's my Raw highlights / review for August 12th, 2013. This will be uploaded August 3rd, 2013. My one video for today. So I will see you all in the next video.